Afro Fish OG. What is going on, everyone? Welcome to Season 2, Episode 10 of Afro in the Know. It is Sunday, the 18th of January. It is cold.
It is the 18th.
Yeah, it is already the 18th. Like, I'm saying, man, like, I joke about this all the time, but I'm like, once you get out of high school, like, days fly by like you don't even remember what days anymore. All you remember are days on and days off.
Yeah,
Like,
that's true.
I mean, it's different, obviously, if you have kids and stuff like that. You got to remember all the other extra.
Oh, everything. If you want the accelerator on your life hit, have a kid. And you know, I got 2 right now, and it's just I am at ludicrous speed. That's for sure.
Yeah, I have one on the way, so it's like,
there you go.
You know, I'm gonna know that pretty quickly too.
Little bit of advice: record everything. I just told this just today to my manager, who just had a baby. He's on leave right now. I texted him, hey man, just get all the videos and pictures you can, because someday Greem will turn to green and your kid won't refer to themselves in the third person anymore. There was one more, but yeah, you're all the little things you think maybe would be annoying, all of a sudden they're gone, and I'm sad now.
That's I can tell. That's how my parents kind of feel like that. Where it's just like when you're like, oh, you're not a kid anymore. Like, you'll always be my, my baby boy. And I'm like, yeah. But I mean, at some point, I don't know. I plan on living forever, so it's all fine by me.
There you go.
But today we got Sixgill Studios in the house for everybody.
Hello.
So what is going on, dude? Hopefully everything is going great where you are at. And I'm really interested about Sixgill because I know we've talked a bit here and there about what you do and stuff. So right now, I'm going to say the floor is all yours. Let people know what's going on.
Sure. I'm trying to make video games. I am making my big project is a first-person arena shooter centered around magic and finger guns. Because at the time I came up with the idea, I had just become a dad, and well, come on. I mean, what's a bigger dad joke than some finger guns? And I'm not super pleased with the state of gaming these days. For gamers, how many times do you have a $60 battle pass and $20 cosmetics, and you're just nickeled and dimed to death? For the parents out there, how many times have your kids asked, "Hey, can I get V-Bucks?" And you've seen that your account was drained from Epic. So, that's kind of what I want to go against. I want to return to the days of Halo 3. I'm a pretty typical millennial in that I think the 2000s were the best time of gaming. Because it's, online was just getting started. And I miss the days of Halo 3 when you can just earn your cosmetics, right? So instead of getting nickeled and dimed to death, you do something really, really cool. You unlock something. Like, for everybody who's a Halo 3 fan, when you first saw the Hayabusa full set, did you lose to that guy if you were playing against him? Because I sure as hell did. So
shit, I don't remember. All I remember is I had the EOD armor because I knew, like, I loved like the tusk and the big elephant.
Oh yeah.
So I was like, oh yeah, dude, if I'm looking like a fucking sentinel walking in there.
There you go.
I was like, you can take your Hayabusa armor. Your ninja ain't gonna do nothing against me. I'm a Spartan.
I'm a damn Spartan. I'm gonna act like it. Damn it.
I loved it. And to an extent, there is definitely moments where I do agree with that. It's funny because, like, I'm a big believer in, like, every generation is going to feature something different.
Oh yeah, it's all going to change. I'm not saying that everything needs to be static and everything needs to be 2007 over again, but we need to take some of the.
Thank goodness, because I'm not taking any more dark void, dark sectors.
You're not on video. Sorry, my fiance is bringing me a care package.
Oh, nice. Speaking of 2000s care package.
There you go. Yeah, right. Just something to shill in a minute.
Ooh, no, that's all good. And I do feel it though. Like the 2000s were very interesting at the time, very experimental.
Yeah.
I would say that was the era that we had. While I still think we had a lot of gold, I feel like that's the era where we had the most garbage.
One of my favorite games that every time I look it up, everyone's like, this game was terrible. And I have two of them. I have Run Like Hell and I have New Legends, right?
Okay.
Both of those, most people are like, what the hell is that? But it's like Run Like Hell was a spiritual predecessor almost to Dead Space, right?
Oh,
If you look up Run Like Hell, one, Breaking Benjamin, the band, like half of their first album is on that soundtrack.
that's awesome.
Like playing while you're killing aliens.
Mhm.
And then the energy drink balls was how you got your health, right? And like I remember the pamphlet that came with games. Yes, children, pamphlets came with games. There's a big advertisement for Balls energy drinks, and it was like grab your balls and run like hell. And I was like, fuck yeah. And I'll tell you what, I still to this day think Balls is great. It's really good. I just can't find them anywhere.
Damn, you brought up the pamphlets. I think the pamphlets were the coolest when they actually felt like they were a tie-in to the actual game. Like I would say Sly Cooper did this, where like you was the Thievius Raccoonus, you know, his like book or whatever, and you open it up and they would like different pages. I felt like that was so unique. Like I kind of understand why that was eventually going to fade. Like I get that.
It's a lot of printing costs. It's like I remember I got Morrowind, and it had a big fold up map. And no, I don't think I have it anymore.
Back off!
Hey, child. You're not wearing any clothes. You should go away before you're on the internet. Go away. Go see mommy.
You'll go see
Okay. That's my 5-year-old. He has autism.
Oh, that's all good.
Stay away, child.
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's all good. No, and you're right though. Like when it comes to
there.
hey buddy.
I'm gonna get him out of here real quick. Come on, Ben.
Bam.
That is Ben. Thank you for introducing yourself to everybody, kiddo. Go ahead and take off. Come on. Do you want a popsicle? Do you want an ice cream sandwich? Let's do an ice cream sandwich.
I kind of want an ice cream sandwich. That sounds kind of good, actually. All right, for everybody else who's in here, I have a question. We took a bit of an intermission. So for all y'all, just remember, your favorite ice cream flavor. That is the question of the day today. Favorite ice cream flavor, and we will talk about
all right, I'm back
later on. All right, no, you're all good, man. I totally get it. Like, and you know, something interesting about when it comes to like some of the older ways that like the tutorials worked and stuff like that. And like now, I don't know. I've noticed so many people don't even like play tutorials anymore.
Oh yeah,
I still do. Like, especially if Baldur's Gate was one that I was like, I need to know what the fuck I'm doing.
Yeah,
but, like,
yeah.
But like,
Monster Hunter World had a really big one. I remember. Nice. I don't think I ever got out of it. I think I was just like, man, I feel like I'm just having stuff thrown at me and I'm overwhelmed. So I don't think I ever finished it. And it was an hour and a half long.
And that's like the one thing. It's kind of like people who like skip the tutorial and they're like, dude, this game isn't fun anymore. And I'm like, did you play the tutorial? No. Okay, well then it's your fucking problem.
That's why you don't know what you're doing. Because like, and there should be a balance. I don't think an hour and a half long tutorial on an established franchise makes any sense. But at the same time, I don't think no tutorial does.
Right. I think like Doom did it. I remember when Doom 2016 did. They had a tutorial in there, like kind of seamlessly to transition you into it, and then they kind of just let go of the reins. And that's smart,
it didn't feel like one.
No.
I liked Titanfalls and Call of Duty because they go from tutorials to challenges. So hey, if you want to come back, come beat your time. That's a really, really great idea, a great way to do it.
That is really smart, to be honest. And that's what I really do like there's a lot of things I do like with COD. You know, I know a lot of people have issues with COD now. I've always been encouraging people if they're not satisfied with COD, go play something else.
Right? Yeah, that's what I did. I played a lot of Warzone, and then like Warzone 2 or whatever they're calling it is coming out, and I'm just like, I don't want to play it anymore.
Yeah.
So I, dove back into Unreal Engine to do something else.
Nice, and that's the thing. It's okay to move to something else.
Yeah,
I think some people really get I don't want to say nervous, but like kind of into a feeling a bit about like them being like when I'm like, yo, it's fine. Like if Call of Duty ain't satisfying you anymore, go check something else. It's all good. Like you know COD's gonna be back.
There's thousands of games coming out every single day, and one of them is going to be your favorite. There's a ton that nobody's ever heard of in my Steam library. Shit that you've probably never heard of is like Last Train Out of Wormtown. Phenomenal. It's Tremors. Take Tremors. Oh, that's the game. It's fantastic. It's so good. It's great with friends. Friends versus Friends is, hey, what if you had a trading card deck that powered up your first-person shooter, like elimination mode? You know, you have 3 people, and then you just kill each other until there's one standing. And it's so good. It's a great game. So,
no, you're absolutely correct, and like that's the thing. Like I try to encourage so many people to like go and check out something. Like I'm playing Metal Eden right now.
Yeah, I don't know that one. Never heard it.
I recommend it. If it's on, at least on Steam and it's on PlayStation, I was like, go play it. It's great. Yeah. You know, there's one called Dead Zone Rogue. So it's a first-person shooter roguelike.
That sounds cool. That sounds fucking dope.
Yeah, it's super cool. Like 110%. Go check it out.
Gunfire Reborn, which is furries with guns.
I do know that game. The game that was on Xbox. That was on Game Pass. The game is fun.
Yeah, like, I got it. I think super cheap on Steam. And it runs on my Steam Deck, right? And that's the thing. I got my Steam Deck just after Christmas, and I've put more hours into it since I got it than I have on my PC.
Oh, and that's
even with doing game dev and stuff. But I've used my Steam Deck for game dev, because I put 2 of my games on it.
Oh,
and it's really cool.
Like, it's gotta feel really interesting, like just like that sense of accomplishment, knowing that like, dude, I just made Steam. You know
who the fuck needs drugs? like
who needs drugs when I can spend my money doing gaming? And you ain't wrong.
Well, and it's like with so one game, it's not quite up on Steam yet. The Steam store is really deceptively difficult to get approval on, because they're filtering out bots and first game slops, right? Well, unfortunately, my first game is still my first game, regardless of if it being slop or just me being a new developer. Like, right. I'm taking it to I live in just outside of Seattle, and I'm going to Puyallup in 3 weeks for the Washington Gaming Convention, and Washington Anime and Gaming Convention. It'll be my 3rd convention that I've taken my big first-person shooter to. Okay. And God, the reception is always really, really good.
Shout out to y'all for kicking the shit out of the 49ers.
Oh. Well, it's what we do.
Just saying,
I saw one on TikTok, and it was the SF, and it said "stupid fucks." But I'm not a big football fan. I'm happy when our teams do stuff. Like if the Kraken do something great, like they went to the playoffs 2nd year of their existence, and that's really, really cool. They didn't do shit this year. Mariners scored 3rd place in the entirety of MLB, as far as I'm concerned, because they did better than the worst team in the Final Four. So I consider them 3rd place, because they forced Game 7.
Right. I'm where I live at. Is Brewers. They're Wisconsin, so they're like Brewers fan and all that. And
yeah,
it's one of those where I'm like, y'all just kind of disappoint me every year. Like you can have a dominant regular season and you'll just
I'm from Seattle. I know it. We've never even been to the World Series.
And that's the same thing, because like with where I'm at, they're all Packer fans too. I'm a Texans fan, so that's where I was born. But like they're all Packer fans and shit like that, and they're just like, do you know how many Super Bowls we've won? When's the last time you went to a Super Bowl? I'm like, you guys have been around for like 100 years. I fucking hope so.
Go inside, please.
No, please.
Go inside, please.
No.
Go get your ice cream. Hold on.
No.
You're all good. Man.
No more. 1 minute. I can't quite hear you. Are you just gonna sit there and be quiet? Do you want the controller?
I'll give you.
All right. Just be quiet, please. And don't show your naked body on the internet. You ain't an OnlyFans girl.
If you're gonna do that, you gotta walk in just like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right.
Let me show you. What I'm working on.
There you go.
So one of the big things I want to talk about is with Sixgill Studios and
Sure.
what are you guys? Like besides what you guys all are about, but just like how did you even start to this? Like,
So I figured out, oh shit, all these game engines are free. And that's pretty cool. Anyway, so I spent a couple $1,000s. And I went on to Fiverr and was like, hey, teach me how to use the engine. And this dude, he taught me enough, and I made a stupid little game, little Contra clone, and I paid somebody else on Fiverr to do some sprite work, and I still think it looks good, and the music slaps. I'm not gonna lie, the music is great. And then I'm about as far as I can go on that, and I was like, you know what? Let's do a first-person shooter. How hard could that be, right? Anyway, so I decided, why not do an online arena shooter, and it is hard. Like, so I had somebody else helping me. All in all, I think I've spent like $3,000 on this entire game dev journey.
Oh wow!
And it's and I have one game finally out. It's on itch, and it's a little airplane shooter, because I was like, you know what, I need to figure out how to do some of this stuff on my own.
Is it like 1942 or like Raiden or something, like a top-down one kind of thing?
Yeah, it's top down, and then that works. Going this way, and you can go all over the screen. And there's no interesting enemies, right? I have a big red guy that takes 10 hits to kill, and he has tracking missiles, and the tracking doesn't do great, but it's still, if you're dodging a bunch of enemies and a bunch of other missiles, it does get hard. I just don't have like high score saves yet. I don't have like any leaderboards, and there are a bunch of free resources for implementing online leaderboards.
Okay,
but I'm just not there, and I think for what it was and what it is, I think I'm gonna just leave it alone for now. And just kind of move on to something else. And somebody on Blue Sky said something really, really nice. I'll read it because it makes me very happy every time. Like, what's it called? Words of affirmation is my my love language. So
that's fair.
Somebody doing that. This guy about it says it's nice to see entertainers making these tidy pieces of work that feel like explorative studies of a genre. A very clean top-down shoot 'em up with solid, colorful, low-poly models, no lore dump, no hype train, just get the fuck in and start hitting buttons. Aspiring devs, this is a solid example of first milestone work. Create a simple game that's been made before to your best ability, give it enough body for at least one semi-friend to think it's cool, then let it go. Thank constructive critics, and if you're still having fun, do it again.
That's fair.
That's exactly what I needed. Like, okay, yes, did I make Expedition 33? No. But that's fine. I made something that works, and hey, it's fun. I gave my Steam Deck to my niece and let her play it, and after she dies, she keeps restarting it. So
and that's the thing. Like, you look at someone like I look at some games like, I don't know if you ever played the Bright Memory series, Bright Memory or Bright Memory Infinite. Those are both really good games. One person developing them.
They were on GameRanks. That's right. And it's like that semi-futuristic thing, and they have really good particles. Particles get me going, by the way.
Same with look at Balatro.
Balatro, crazy.
Yep. One person. So it's And that's what like I like when I talk to like indie devs, because it's so, it's so interesting from their perspective, especially like no matter where you are at, whether you are, at the with just first game, or you are like building some like established world, whatever it is, they all are kind of similar in the way that you can sense the passion that comes from it.
Yeah.
And that's the best part, I swear.
Yeah. My passion is I don't want to drive a bus anymore. But it's like,
Exactly.
at the same time, I know I'm going to be doing it for a while, but it's nice that I have something, and there is some interest growing. Every time somebody gets their hands on at least one of the games, like, hey, actually, wait, this is good. Does my videos make my top-down shooter, which is called Between Seconds, does it look great? No, because I don't know how to cut a video.
Right.
So,
right. No, and like you're not. I mean, that's kind of. And I feel the same way because I like to write. I like to write a lot. One day I've always thought about being a video game writer. It'd be really cool working on something like that. I was talking with this lady. I had her on a podcast before. She goes by Saving Throw. If you can check that one out.
Okay.
It was really interesting. She was the lead writer in a couple of games that I've been playing.
Okay.
Starlink was one of them. Starlink Battle for Atlas. Came out in like 2017. She worked on games like I think she was the lead writer for The Division.
Okay.
Yeah. So she worked on like Far Cry 3.
That's pretty big. Yeah, I guess she's got some really big writing credits.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. And like I've noticed she's like doing really well with like her thing of like why video game writing can sometimes suck sections, which is really important.
And it's like when it comes to that, like all I can think is how do you try to, especially something with a big open world game, how do you write for that? How do you take your story that's this big and then expand it this big to incorporate all player choices and then still have it come around? It's because it's hard.
It's hard.
It's not. Yeah,
you develop the premise. You have to develop I wonder if you have to develop the world first and then develop the premise for it. Whether it's just like Borderlands, you have to go beat the timekeeper. Okay, well, now what do I got to do? Like, I
am balls deep in Borderlands 2 right now. It is so much fun on the Steam Deck.
I've been so iffy on Borderlands because I'm a huge Borderlands fan. Yeah, love all the series. But it's very difficult sometimes because there's aspects of different games that I love, like Borderlands 3 example. I played Borderlands 3. I love Borderlands 3. I think it's great. Overall, I know people didn't like the story or something like that. You know what? I'm a gameplay first kind of guy.
Yeah.
As much as I can like myself a story, I can get past a mediocre story if the gameplay is just fucking solid.
I agree. Yeah, that's the only thing that should matter.
Like I really don't. Yeah. I'll Wikipedia it later. I'm not gonna sit here and like fuck with you on that. But like I can't if a gameplay is like, well, this has really, let's say Expedition 33 had a really good story and like the fucking gameplay was like mid. Like, I don't want to say mid. That's a bad term. I'm trying not to use that.
Mid's trendy. Mid. Yeah. If something's fine, it's bad. Like
I've been trying to do is take words like trash, mid, just out of my vocab in general.
Yeah. I will say some things are trash. I will forever, and I will die on the hill that Naruto is trash.
Right. The thing is, I think for me, like I've been learning to try to articulate my points more. So even if a game is bad, like even if I do believe it is trash, I want to articulate why I think it's bad.
Yeah,
because I think that's one, that's good for criticism, and two, it's good just for like general communication. Because like if I'm like I was playing Dragon Age Veilguard one time, and I like the Veilguard. Actually, overall, I think it's actually a really fun game. And I was people coming in and be like, bro, this game is so fucking mid, and I'm like, oh, what do you mean by that? Well, it's mid. The gameplay's mid. The story's mid. I'm like, okay, but what do you mean? Yeah, like you need to expand. You need to articulate what you talk about, because otherwise, I don't give a fuck what you have to think. Like you could be absolutely correct, but if you can't actually articulate it, I'm not going to sit here and listen to you.
Yeah. Just
it comes with criticism.
This game's yucky and I don't like it. Okay, yeah. Why?
I had a person in my live a few streams ago, and one of the things he was like, he wants he's like more humor, right? He's like, bro, this isn't a fucking Dr. Phil episode. Like,
Yeah.
and I was like, bro, and I'm sitting there. So it's funny because like I'm sitting there having the conversation with my guest. Internally, I'm just like, who the fuck this dude like that? But he made sense, and at least like he was able to say that instead of just saying this is just right. I'm like, dude, okay, cool.
Yeah,
next...
they're the games that I've not really liked is just like the best that I can say is like, yeah, you know what? For this one, I don't really vibe with it. I don't vibe with Expedition 33 because I don't really care for turn-based games except for maybe Pokemon, but that's because they had me at 11. But everything else, I don't want turn-based. It's just not a game type that really appeals to me. So I'm definitely not going to go drop $70 on a game that's,
right. And at the same time too, you're not going to go out of your way to go like try to shit talk
Persona
5 because you've never played it.
I've never played it. It doesn't look appealing to me, but I'm not going to be like, that game's trash. It's mid. It's shitty. Because I don't know.
Right. I
look at myself. What I can say is I don't. It doesn't speak to me enough to spend money on it. If like somebody hands me a laptop or something and I play it for 25-30 minutes, hey, you know what, that was actually pretty fun. Okay, then maybe I'll buy it. But like for now, it's just I'm just gonna say I don't see much of it that vibes with me. That's it.
Yeah, and that's usually perfectly that's perfectly okay.
Yeah.
I always find that shit perfectly fine. You know what I mean? Like if you're just like, yeah, I'm just not feeling it, I just don't do turn-based, I don't like it. Go like
great.
I get people who come in and they're like, well, I don't like first-person shooters, or I don't like sports games. I'm like, that's cool. Like I'm not gonna sit here and shit talk you on it. That's fine. Like that's just what your opinion is. It probably also isn't exactly what we're talking about, but thanks for sharing.
Yeah, just randomly come in.
Yeah, I do. I get that every once in a while.
For sure. I mean, if you do invite, like, hey, give me your gaming hot take. Okay,
Yeah, sure. And I'll have them come in, and I'm just like, lines that I'm not using anymore. I'm like, I try not to use the terms like I said, mid or whatever. And then they'll be like, I'm gonna use mid all I want, and I was like, ooh, you got me there, bud. Like,
yeah, that was in your live yesterday, right?
Yeah,
yesterday, day before, something like that. Yeah, like, way to go, man. That's you stuck it to the man.
Yeah, you really got me there. I guess I was like,
the internet is so wild for that shit. Just like you would never walk up to somebody just randomly on the street, who's talking about whatever they're talking about, and just start talking like that. Like, I don't know. It just the internet's made people strange.
Isn't that the bean soup theory? When like you're like, oh, like, hey, I like like let's say I like bean soup. They'll be like, hey, I like bean soup or something like that. And then you get someone coming in and be like, well, what if I don't like beans?
Yeah.
And you're just like,
cool.
Cool? I wasn't talking to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that every once in a while. It's so It's like, well, what if I don't want to play shooter? Nobody's forcing you.
No, it was crazy. like yeah.
So with your online like arena, you said arena style, right?
Yeah.
Which is always kind of fun. Okay. Are you like, is it basing similar to like Unreal Tournament kind of thing?
No. So Unreal Tournament, you got your characters. I mean, they're loosely, but like, you got this guy and he's got this gun and this gun, and then you got this guy, he's got this gun and this gun. Okay. With this, it's everybody's starting with their pistol, and you go find your weapons. And they're all in the same spawn, so you have your fight over the power weapons, just like it was back in the day.
I remember those are actually I like those a lot because everyone kind of starts off the same, and then
everyone starts off the same. I don't really care for loadouts. They're just sometimes you get a good ones. I have my Call of Duty loadout, which is a pink semi-automatic or a fully automatic drum-fed shotgun with a riot shield with anime girls on it. Yes, that's my Call of Duty loadout because it's so funny.
No, it's all but that does sound fun. Like, is it? I'm wondering, like, because I'm sorry, I'm kind of picking in on this one. I'm interested, and so like I'm guessing you have like your basics. You have your basic, your pistol. You got your your AR, your semi.
Yeah, so I have 4 spells, right? And that's how everything's going to be. Everything's going to be spells, and everything's going to be picked up through scrolls, right? It's all going to match.
It's a
magic
arena, but it's with magic.
Yeah. So you're going to pick up your spell, which is it functionally is no different than going and picking up your weapon, right? And then you have your, your new spells, your guns. So you have a pistol, which just like that, and then you've got your shotgun, which is that, right? And then you've got your rocket launcher, which I mean, come on, it's a Kamehameha. Or key blast. It's not a full command. And then you've got I can't do it because it's impossible, but the machine gun is like this with your hands out, and then they spin.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, because it's like a Gatling gun, and it's
right.
Very stupid, and I will never not do that ever again. It'll always be stupid forever. Like if we can make the weapons stupid, they're going to be. And I say stupid in a endearing term.
No, and that's fair. Like when I think of that, I think of like, have you ever played Immortals of Abram?
I think I've heard of it.
Okay, yeah. So it was an EA game. It's one of those games I'm gonna go back to go see. Like, hey, is this game actually just like kind of looked over? What about it? But from what I played, it was fun because it was like you had like one little like gauntlet thing on your hand, and then you could fire magic from it. It was like a first person shooter, but it was all magic. And that's what it kind of reminded me of. Like you have like different like green, you have green, blue, and red. Okay. And then different, So I would like take a look at that one because that one kind of reminds me of kind of something that you're interesting, like what you're talking about.
Yeah,
and that's where like my brain kind of went to.
It is fun, I will say. Like, so some people, when I give them a Steam code, it works, and some people it doesn't, and it's really frustrating. Like it doesn't even show up in their library, and I'm like, well, why? So, but basically, what good old best friend ChatGPT said is, you just got to finish the Steam store. But the Steam store is very hard. But once it is, then everybody who's gotten a code should be able to see it.
That's fair.
So,
I love that.
Yeah,
and I'll say that's one of the dopest parts too is like because there's so many people out on the Steam store, like in so many games that come through. Like, are you ever worried at one point like your game's gonna get lost in the lost?
I definitely didn't have a dream about that last night. I promise. Like, no, it's nerve-wracking because so when I pull up my itch, you went minimized. Let's move that. I'll pull up my itch, which my it's my shooter is. My top-down shooter. It's called Between Seconds because originally I was going to have it have time travel, back 1 second or forward 1 second, so you exist between the seconds, right? And it was so clever, and it's so hard. I am so frustrated by that entire mechanic that I don't really know how to do. So I left all the code in. The code's still there. And if you play it and you press like Q or E, you'll see the rewind and the fast forward particles. Because I'm not getting rid of it yet. I still someday I might give it to someone. Hey, fix it. Let's make it good.
No, it's fair. I mean, that's when you're mentioning like between particles, like between like seconds, which I think is a really interesting like concept for it. Like you're living in like this world of between time.
Yeah. And you're so like and then instead of doing global time dilation, which would be like orders of magnitude further, I was just going to do tracer style. So forward real quick and backwards real quick, and meanwhile the enemies just keep doing what they're doing. It gives you I just got hit by this, let me rewind. And
did you have like a story for it either?
Nah, no lore, no nothing yet. Just I've thought about it. I am a writer. I'm a published author.
Nice. That's my goal, is to be a published author one day.
Yeah. I have not made a dime, so
it is what it is. But you got your book out, and I think that's an accomplishment in itself. And
why is it green? There it is. There's me. There's my story right there. It was like invisible. I swear it exists.
So I was thinking like the way that would work. and just like just on the top of my head, like the first thoughts or whatever would be interesting of like a person who like can slip like that, who can slip between the seconds, almost like he's a thief.
Yeah.
And then like when he finally finds a way to be able to, you know, almost like a way of stopping time is by slipping in between the gaps of them. However, he leads to almost a completely different world with their own set of rules. Like you are not supposed to be here.
I've had something like, you know, somebody stepping in from somewhere else and then just like disappearing without a trace. I have this. I have the title written, and then I have things in my head. Right, so you kind of take the concept of Death Note, except for instead of writing anything down, like the person just knows, like almost like Unbreakable, where he knows what they're doing, he knows everything, in that person's head. But say he just like steps out of nothing, and all of a sudden he's standing there, he blows someone away, and then steps out, right, and then I have it. I have the title set as I Find You Guilty. And I don't know if I'm ever going to do anything with it, but it exists. The title exists, and therefore it exists.
Nice. No, and I feel that because like that whole thing kind of it's really funny. It reminded me of there's an episode in the show Ben 10 where he has one of these characters and he's like a scientist or whatever, and he's just kind of walking through one part. He'll walk through like a wall and he walks over to the other part.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, you can teleport?" And he's like, "No, I'm just walking between the spaces."
Yeah.
If you know where they exist, you can just walk between them. You know, and I'm like, damn. At the time I was like, oh, I don't know what that means, but that sounds dope.
Yeah. Yeah. If you you know, that's the ultimate shortcut, right?
Oh yeah. No, everyone wants teleportation, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Like, everyone wants
I could use an extra 20 minutes of sleep.
Shit,
I'm late. Boop.
You're right. No, exactly. Like I think like anytime that teleportation would probably be the one of the coolest ones. I just saw it with I was watching Records of Ragnarok.
Yeah.
Season 3, and they bring in Nicholas Tesla versus Beelzebub.
Yeah.
And they talk about the Philadelphia project, I believe it's called.
Yeah, the Philadelphia experiment.
Yeah, it's supposed to be teleportation.
I think that actually never happened, but everyone thinks that it did.
It's like a Mandela effect kind of thing.
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure it was just like a movie in the 60s or something.
I can see it that he was working on something, trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
But that's about as far. Because, like, I mean, you could sit there and be like, you could try your hardest to be like, hey, how do I, break down every single particle that's in a human being, move it within a bunch of other particles to another side.
Yeah.
And all that other kind of stuff.
No, that's quantum entanglement. Just do that.
Yeah. I'm not gonna
just do that. It's so easy. Don't even worry.
Right. I think I'm just gonna not.
Yeah. There you go.
Like so yeah, I think overall I think teleportation is just one of those superpowers that are just really fucking cool. Unless you're playing like Pokemon or something and they just teleport out.
Yeah.
Abra, Abra used to do that all the time. It was like Abra used to teleport, you're just like, fuck.
Hey, go inside, bud. It's really cold out here. It's really cold. You should go outside.
It's okay.
Okay. Here. Take this then.
Wally.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, and that's like it is always interesting. Like any of those kind of superpowers, I always thought was always really cool. I would love. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. There's so many of them that are actually quite useless.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you watch X-Men 3, right? And it's like, oh wow, you got 2-inch spikes, bud. That
well, it's that dude who could just regrow his arms or whatever, and I'm like, damn, that's
like that's good. But Porcupine Man, here, let me give you a hug real quick. Like that's how you do it.
It also reminds me too of like how much like you could be one of those people who are like your buddy is able to like basically do like Magneto, right?
Yep.
Basically Magneto. And they're both running in.
Go see mommy.
Your buddy's basically Magneto.
Yeah.
And the other one, you just get this power where you can like regrow fingers.
Go get a napkin. You got chocolate all over your face.
You're all good, man.
Stop.
So, yeah, it's funny. It's weird. It's weird how that works with it. I know, like the anime My Hero did the same thing.
Yeah. My Hero has like listen, I love My Hero.
Go
And
back down.
Here, take a Gengar. Go show mommy. Go show mommy.
Green.
Yeah. No, My Hero is one of my favorites for sure. I really don't throw that. That's like $50 if it comes back right. Come on, man.
It's like 50.
I
Wee.
Come on. Oh. Here. Go have mommy open it. Go have mommy open it. It's cookies.
Candy.
Yeah,
I'm
take that
getting
from
the,
mommy too.
I'm getting the foreshadowing right now of my like I'm getting that foreshadow already. I'm like, damn, because my kid it's gonna be a boy. So,
Yeah. Congratulations. Do you got a name
thank you.
picked out?
Yeah. So my wife is half Turkish, so we're probably going with like a Turkish name.
Okay.
And so probably like Aslan, which is lion in Turkish.
Okay.
That's
weird because it sounds like the word lion.
Yeah. So
Weird.
it's just like, well, it is funny because it's like people think of like I think it's Aslan from
Who is a lion?
Yeah. And so I was like, oh, okay, like you sure it's not? She's like, no, I know what I'm talking about. You know, I'm like, I'm not gonna
Yeah.
not gonna
The one from the cupboard is white people talk. I know I'm one of them. And then the other one is how it's actually said.
Oh, of course. Yeah. It's kind of like what's that character from Batman? Ra's al Ghul.
Yeah.
It's always Ra's, but they call him Roz, and I'm like, it's
I hear Ra's al Ghul.
Yeah, I hear Roz. I'm like, isn't it
Raz?
Raz. I'm like,
Raz al Ghul.
Raz al Ghul. That sounds horrid. What's your name? Raz al Ghul.
Yeah, you know that's Disney's listening, and they're gonna put that as the next Star Wars character.
Oh yeah, like, well, it's like, yeah, their name. They're not great with their names.
No.
I remember reading an article about The Force Unleashed.
Yeah,
and they were talking about. I think it was like at one point they asked George Lucas, what he wanted the name for like Starkiller to be. At the time, he was like Darth Icky. And they were like all looked at like, what the fuck? Like, are you serious?
Yeah. Like the thing that made the original trilogy so good was that he didn't have a bloated ego yet, and so he took people's like, suggestions. Meanwhile, when the prequel trilogy came out, he's like, no, I'm motherfucking George Lucas, and so then we got Jar Jar Binks.
Oh, and like one thing I remember too about it is like. I swear I remember something that like the way his was, and then his wife helped him.
Mm-hmm.
Like his wife helped him heavily with the original trilogy.
Yeah,
because it was just kind of really bad.
There's some good stuff, but then even looking back, and I know Star Wars nerds, I know I'm saying bad things about the original trilogy, but there's some things that are really not great in it. There's some like plot holes. There's but I think overall. It's all very, very great and changed everything about how filmmaking was done. So I don't even want to disparage Disney's Star Wars stuff because I think there's gems of goodness in all of it. Like one, I do think The Last Jedi isn't terrible. I don't think it's great.
I don't think it's terrible.
It's not worth bullying somebody out of their position.
No,
it's not worth bullying a girl off the internet.
No. These people, and that's why I look at like some of the like with Rian Johnson, right? Like Rian Johnson is a shit director. I'm like, didn't right afterwards he made like Knives Out?
He made Knives Out, which has like a couple of sequels now, and they're all really. And everyone's like, man, these are so good.
So I feel like he's one of those where if Rian Johnson would have got his own separate separate section of it.
Mm-hmm.
Then I think it would have been really interesting.
Yeah, I think the biggest flaw with Disney's Star Wars was they didn't have a cohesive plan. which is why, oh, the strongest of the Knights of Ren in movie 1, nothing about that in movie 2, and then all of a sudden, oh shit, we gotta kill them all right now, and so we're gonna kill them all in a skirmish now, like,
Yeah.
and so
I mean, there's a lot of really like there's a lot of things that like kind of just got put on the I don't want to say the cutting room floor that just never made it.
Back
either.
burner.
Like,
In the back burner
the back
of
burner. That's
the,
what
of
it
the
is.
kid that got closed down, and it is sad. I do think that Star Wars deserved better, but at the same time, don't bully the talent. Be
No.
like, hey, I don't like how this went, and then go make your own. And that's the thing. Everyone's like, oh, Stranger Things was trash, blah blah blah. Okay, so put yourself in a position where you work for 10 years over this massive thing that got really really big, and then you drop the ball, right? Or you thought your ending was great, but the internet didn't. Same thing with Game of Thrones. Like, I don't know, I was never a big Game of Thrones fan, but I'm not gonna shit on the ending because, hey, you know what? That was like the foretold in their opening seasons that she was gonna be basically the Mad King all over again.
And I think there's also a big, not saying that like I'm not vibing with some of the ways. Like, yeah, there's some things I don't agree with Star Wars. I mean,
yeah,
of course there's not. I'm also not like the most in-depth Star Wars person either. No. I know there's portions of Star Wars that go way beyond it. I've always talked about this, and I wanted to. Hopefully, they'll do it. My AI thing keeps like turning on, so so I have to put my hand up like this, and then it'll eventually keep it steady. And the one thing is, I want to see is like a Star Wars horror. I think horror could do it, and I've been talking about this with a couple other people. I talked about this with JP. Maybe if I can get another comic book writer, another big Star Wars person on here, I'll talk to them about it too. And I've always talked about a Star Wars horror, and it was like basically it would take place probably in the High Republic. I think the High Republic is that one untouched area. This is why I said my biggest issue that I always had with the Acolyte was always that it felt like an endgame series, it felt like an endgame project for a story that we don't know enough about.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, I don't hate the Acolyte. I just think this is like towards the end of like the Acolyte's era, where we should be focusing maybe more on the beginning. But I know there's a couple books on it, but I got to read them still. So I'll say that I got to read them. But like at the same time, there's also movies, there's video games. I'm really excited for whenever video games come through. That's why I'm excited for like the 2 Star Wars. Like they said 2 Star Wars games.
Like that, and one of them. Oh, I'm so thrilled! I'm so thrilled about the racer because, like, I've been saying for years now that listen, you want a good Star Wars series on Disney Plus, I would pitch it as just the pod racer scene from Episode 1, just the pod racer scene. That is my pitch. So they would watch the pod racer scene and be like, okay, here's my differences. One, just to keep neckbeards chilled the fuck out. We're just going to have a male protagonist with a crew. And the crew's going to kind of be a mix of everybody, but it'll be a male protagonist and he'll be fine. And then the story is just going to be them trying to race underground at the beginning of the Galactic Empire. Right? So they're still trying to do their underground stuff at the same time like the Empire's trying to do their stuff. Right? And then I have an Easter egg scene of the race is being televised, on some back channels, and then you get Vader in his chair and he kind of just does a lean forward as they're racing. That's it. That's his cameo. Because he was a pod racer and
I feel like okay, so that would work. I think also really interesting is when you mention like because obviously this new galactic racer, what I'm most excited about the Star Wars the Star Wars horror that I was mentioning.
Yeah,
I will tell you about that in like if you hear me in a live or something like that, bring it up and I'll talk about that later.
Yeah,
that'd be cool. So like what I want to see with like the Star Wars Racer one is I can see that the underground racing scene, blah blah blah, and I think it wouldn't be Vader as the cameo.
No,
it'd be Jabba.
Oh, that's so
it's actually
it's good too.
So like they're racing and blah blah blah. They don't really know like they're racing. They're not really sure where, like, where they get the money from. They just know that they have to race for, let's say, I don't know, someone else's life, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And it is Jabba is the one who is actually pulling the strings on it. And at the end of the day, he's still the one. Or even if
he wins,
he's not the even if he's not the main one, you could make it a separate hut that is linked to Jabba.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I have one that, like, especially because of how this galactic racer is, I feel like it'd be best fit for something like the huts.
Yeah. I was just thinking it'd be funny if Anakin was in there for.
Anakin.
So it's Vader, but for just a moment, he's Anakin just watching a race.
That would be interesting. Like, he just standing there for like a half second, then just turning away.
Yeah. He like hears a pod racer engine and he just stops just for a moment and then continues. Right.
Jabba have family. Yeah, Jabba, I believe, has the Hutt family is.
They were in Boba Fett, right?
Yeah, they're pretty
Not
huge actually. Like, they're one of those families that, like, they're a mob family.
Yeah.
But they have places everywhere. Yeah. Like, I think there was Star Wars: The Clone Wars.
Oh yeah,
had one where they had to defend one of the huts.
Ahsoka had to get a baby hut.
Yep. And I know there was one where, like, they had to defend it from Cad Bane.
Yeah.
Which was that was one of my favorites. One of my favorite, like, antagonists ever. I thought he was just such a cool looking character. But yeah, I think, like, Star Wars I'm really interested in. I think it's gonna be really, really cool. It also is made by Criterion, who made Burnout. And I'm just like, as soon as I saw, like, Criterion, like, my ears perked up like crazy, and I was like, Star Wars.
And then they said Star Wars, you're like,
there it is. It's here. This is what I've been waiting for. Like, I don't want no pod race game. I want them all different kinds of racers, and I'll
take some pod racers. What if
maybe one of them could be a pod racer?
Maybe you could build your own.
Oh, that'd be cool. Right?
Yeah. Say you can build your own, just like racer, and maybe it'll be a pod racer, and that'll come with some, some.
Or I could. Oh no, this takes place. I don't know where it takes place though.
It takes place after. It takes place after the fall of the Empire.
So that would
because I think you're on Jakku during the.
Okay, so I'm assuming you're going to different planets as well.
Yeah.
But, like, what I find interesting about that, if that's true, is that then I think it'd be really cool if this was the next evolution of pod racing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, I could see that.
Some cool legacy. Like, so when you play, like, Gran Turismo 2 specifically, because I played it on PlayStation 1 forever. But say, you've got your range of era of cars, maybe you could do a cool ass Sebulba pod racer, which, my oldest, who's the one in here showing off his money maker. He has autism. So he talks a little bit, and actually I'm surprised at how much he talked today. I was pretty surprised. But when Sebulba's pod racer is going and it's going down the street, he's going so have that sound to be in there. Like, if anybody from Criterion's listening, just put Sebulba's sound in there for the Nero Spices out there.
Oh no, and that's fair. I love that sound, because it was just like, especially during that scene when Anakin and Sebulba are kind of going back and forth, and it is just a very scary scene to hear. Like, if you're a pod racer and you're hearing that, like, you're like, damn, bro, like, it feels like you got the big old fucking SUV truck right on your ass right now.
He's right behind me, isn't he?
I believe his pod racer was, like, massive compared to Anakin.
His pod was tiny, but his engines were beefy. Yeah,
I thought in the game too, I believe they have fucking hidden weapons as well.
Yeah, probably.
I believe that one of them had, like, you could shoot flames out of the side of it and overheat but you had to basically, in order to get Sebulbas, and correct me if I'm wrong, I believe in order to get Sebulbas, you had to beat, like, everything. Like, you had to,
I think that's true. I think that's what I've heard. I never had an N64 growing up, so I
well, actually, I don't know if you got just PC or what, but I would always look, because I know they had it on Game Pass. Star Wars Pod Racer. At least I had it on Game Pass. I don't know if they still do or not. But yeah,
I'll be
I have
checking
Star
that
Wars.
shit out.
I ended up buying it. I think I had Star Wars Pod Racing on it. Fused, what's going on? We got some people in here already chilling. So
Hey, how you
right at
doing,
the end too.
guys?
I know, like you about 54 minutes or so.
Well, it's a weekend. I don't have a hard time, but
okay. I just wanted to make sure. I know like you
yeah,
because I'm man. So, but yeah. So like when I look at like some of the fun like because I know like I talked back with Force Unleashed, the what game was it? Star Wars Battlefront 1 and 2.
Yep.
Excellent games. So much fun.
The lack of being able to be a droideka in the new modern games is why I don't play it.
The lack of being a droideka?
Yeah. Because like, I'm sorry, I just want to roll around the map and then pop up, take off. It's fun.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. Greetings from Indonesia. Stay healthy, everyone. Hope this year will have 2 billion. Me too. I hope so too.
Me too. Yeah, I
So-
hope I have $2 billion viewers, whatever. Either or.
V-Bucks.
V-Bucks.
2 billion V-Bucks.
Can't wait to do nothing with that.
I can't wait to. I'm just gonna buy just all Gojo skins. But no, I joke about that all the time. So I'm gonna ask right off the bat here: who was your favorite Pokemon? 'Cause I see you got the Pokemon food anyways.
Let's
Yeah,
see.
we're just gonna drop it.
It's probably Scyther, realistically.
Which one?
Scyther.
Oh, Scyther's cool.
Yeah, I like Lugia a lot because it's I like his lore in the movie. It's fun lore. I like his lore to being put into the game. Like the dude who made him was just like, oh shit, he's gonna be the like the main cover Pokemon. I thought he was just gonna be in the movie, and now he's like the main. He is Silver, and that is so he was really surprised. So I like that. Charmander was my first. Where is my Charmander? Yeah, I think it's an Evolutions Charmander, but yeah, I have a reprint of him because that was my very first card. Some kid on a bus. Hey, here's a Pokemon card, and I was like, this is the best thing I have ever seen. This is it. This is my personality for the next 25 years. And yeah, so
that worked. I mean, I'll have to say when it comes to Pokemon, because like I'll say Gen 3 is my favorite.
Sure. Yeah, I played the Omega Ruby. Yeah, I played Omega Ruby, and I liked it. I liked it a lot because I never played Gen 3 when I was a kid. When I was a kid, we didn't have a lot of money to spend on video games, so I got whatever I got. And I was lucky to have whatever I got. So that's why, weird ass games like New Legends is on my list of shit that I like from when I was a kid. Run Like Hell, I begged and did some chores and sold some freaking like frozen juice on the street to try to make enough money to go buy Run Like Hell. And I went by myself to Comp USA and tried to buy it. And the dude's like, no, you're a child and this is rated mature. I'm like, damn it. So I went and got my mom. Mom's like, can I please buy the game Run Like Hell? I'm like, thanks. I made her say it. And then played it. And yeah. But I never got Gen 3 because I never got a Game Boy Advance. I only had I had a PlayStation, or I had my Game Boy Color, and then I had a PlayStation, and then I had an NES and a Super Nintendo as well, and then after that I got an Xbox, and then an Xbox 360, and then gaming computer. That was my evolution of gaming.
Nice.
And now I got a PS2 in a box because it doesn't quite work, and then I got a PS1 on the shelf. I got my 360, and then I got my Xbox Series S. Sorry, everyone who's mad at the Series S for being.
Yeah, I got the S. I want to get the X. I just haven't done it yet.
Yeah. I don't play out there enough. Like, kids and job, everything is, morning. I start work at 12:30. But the mornings are dedicated to them. My fiance is a school bus driver, so she works in the morning. I get the kids up, get them fed, and ready to go for the day. and then I go to work, and then I come home, and I got about 2.5 to 3 hours, depending on if they want to go to bed or not.
Right. Well, that's fair.
Yeah.
I know, like especially when it gets difficult when you have kids and stuff.
Mhm.
And I think for myself, I'm not gonna lie, I put it in there. Swampert was my favorite. Like I usually always pick water
Yeah.
to start off with. So like most of the time, I've always ended up picking water, whether if it was for alligator, or
I love for alligator and Totodile so much. So when with Scarlet and Violet, you bet I picked Fuecoco because he is adorable and he is best friends with Totodile. Canon, period, as far as I'm concerned. And then because he's fire, I nicknamed him Fire Alligator instead of
Fire
for
Alligator.
alligator.
I love that because I ended up playing when I ended up playing, I started with Quaxley. And I was like, okay, I just like the duck with attitude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty cool. And I've been enjoying it for right now. And then I did eventually switch to was it Sprigatito?
Yeah.
Sprigatito, and I was like, okay, like eventually get to like Meowscarade and stuff like that. And that Pokemon can be pretty fucking bonkers too.
Yeah, I especially at the higher level stuff. Yeah, Masquerada is really strong, really strong with the right move set and the right skill. Like I'm not a competitive player, but I feel like I wouldn't be surprised seeing it in competitive play.
Yeah. I'm not a competitive player either, but like I do enjoy. I think it's just a really cool, really interesting Pokemon. Like I ended up playing when I played Gen 3. I was going to do a 3 Pokemon challenge.
Yeah,
I ended up beating the whole thing with Swampert, Swellow, and Gardevoir.
oh, that's a good mix. Yeah,
Yeah, and I just kept one extra, and that was just for like HMs.
yeah. You got to have your HM slave.
Yeah. Yep. And so I was just like, okay, this is fine, but it was fun. Like I was. I mean, and I know some people had some issues with with Scarlet and Violet with like oh, when you catch a Pokemon, they all do, but like that's the point. They're trying to encourage you to actually catch them. And so as long as you just keep catching Pokemon, you'll just keep leveling up. And I'm like,
and everyone's like, oh, the textures repeat too much. I don't care.
I never cared. It's like if I go to a Pokemon game to try to like get some like Expedition 33 like story.
Yeah,
like, you're gonna be disappointed.
That being said, like I actually really ended up liking the storyline with the team whatever they are.
Oh, the little Team Star,
Team Star, yeah, because like they're just a bunch of kids being bullied. I know how that is. And now
is that the one where you have to go to like the little bases or whatever?
Yeah, and then the story ends like they're just kids being bullied at school. Yeah, and I was like, oh, that makes me sad.
Yeah, and I was like, the ones, and I mean, they got some. The only thing that kind of bothered me is like their little boss thing was basically all the same.
Oh yeah, like don't get me wrong, like, and the thing that people are forgetting, like this game is made for kids, like it's made for 10-year-olds. It's like it's supposed to be their first big game, big RPG game. It's not.
Yeah, I don't get mad at it. Like I don't understand. I don't really care if the story is simple. I don't like, if the story is about, not trying to bully people. Sure, that's totally fine.
I don't mind a simple story. Like, yeah, let's just have something kind of simple, kind of straightforward, and maybe not world ending. But then the professor's story is world ending.
Yeah, the professor's story is definitely world ending, and like, but I think that's fine.
Why not have both? Why not have it be serious for some of these people, and then have it be lighthearted for others? Oh no, we got to go cure the sick dog. Okay, let's go cure the sick dog.
Just keep feeding them sandwiches. Like, I'm feeding them sandwiches, and I'm like,
will make me feel better.
Yeah. I love that.
Yeah.
So I don't. My last question to you, real quick here, before we wrap up, because I do appreciate you being here.
Yeah.
Is so where, like, between your game, for those who did not show up at the time, where can they find that, and where can they find you?
So, sixgillstudios.com has my direct link to my itch.io for my first released game, Between Seconds. It's I've tried to find it on the website, but I guess Itch's website is pretty rough for new creators. But so you can find everything on there. There's info. Is there info? There will be info on the upcoming Puyallup expo that I'm going to, the Washington State Gaming Expo. That's in 3 weeks. Super Bowl weekend. Can't wait to miss the Super Bowl, especially if the Seahawks play. But
Dude, my Texans are playing right now, so like
you got the scores right there, just like
I haven't been looking. I've been trying to be good. Okay, I haven't been looking.
It's all good.
Um,
they winning or they losing?
Like I had to. My wife also messaged me, so she was just like, "I'm like, that's the first one. Always first one. I see."
Mm-hmm.
They were losing last time I checked. Yeah, they're losing 21-10.
No.
But it's only 2 minutes. It's a 2 to 2 minute warning in the second. Yeah. So like, it's fine. Could you imagine like the Patriots going again? Like, it doesn't even feel like it's been that long since they've been like on the downswing.
I don't know, man.
I'm just sitting here in the back of my head.
It's just. Yeah. Oh no, Patriots are going to the Super Bowl. Okay.
It just I'm happy for them. I'm happy for them. Don't get me wrong. I'm happy for any team that succeeds.
It's the people. It's not the people who've been to the Super Bowl 5 or 6 times that I'm happy for. It's the people who are going for the first time that I think.
Yeah, no, exactly. Like a lot of these people are only a couple years in, and it's kind of weird now because I feel like I'm the old person now.
Oh, I'm too old for sports. Yeah,
like, I'm the old man where like all of the players that I grew up with are all gone.
Yeah,
and now I'm just like, damn, like
who the hell are all these? Even like Richard Sherman, right? Richard Sherman, big time, everything like that. But man, he's like 6 years younger than me. He's a little child. He's already got CTE, man.
I got the CTE. I love that.
But yeah. So the other things I'm working on, other things that I have right now, I got merch on my website. You can check it out. I really like no bullshit trying to just sling my merch. I really like my hat. I wear it all the time. It's really comfortable. You can buy the book that I'm in. I am one of the authors because it's an anthology. I have a very depressing story. I love it. It's so good. It's called Brimstone. You can actually find that on Amazon, and if everyone buys it, I might get paid something because the company first has the publisher, like he's just a dude who he runs it. Actually, this entire anthology was done by a Facebook group, and so everybody who's in that is from that Facebook group, and that's really, it's really cool that I have a printed book, and you can find it. It's an election of words. Again, there's a link on my website. And then, I have a Kickstarter launching on the 27th in 9 days. 9 days away. And a Kickstarter to get Alakablam, which is my arena shooter. That's going to be my big focus coming up here for a month. I am aiming for $110,000 so that I get $90,000 or so. I'm not taking any pay for it. I'm going to pay other people who know a lot more than me. That's who I'm paying.
That's fair.
New art passes, new models, updated. It's going to be brought into Unreal Engine 5. I started it before Unreal Engine 5 came out, so. Yeah. Those are my things right now. Keep your eye on my itch because I'm gonna be working this weekend. Oh, it's already Sunday, huh? Well, tomorrow's off. I'm hopefully gonna get something done. A short little game experience, just a little lane change simulator where you're on a motorcycle and you can't crash or you'll die. That'll be the game.
I like that. Alrighty, everyone. And for those who also be sure to check out tonight. I'll actually be having another podcast tonight. So you guys can see that as well. It's 8 p.m. Central Time, 9 p.m. Eastern. On here, on Twitch, on YouTube, just like where you can find me right now. Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook got a new page up for all them podcasting clips and all that. But it's been a good time. I appreciate you being here, man.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I just noticed on this screen I was like half out of the frame the whole time on TikTok. So hey, this is what I really look like, everybody. Sorry.
That's funny as hell. But for everyone else, I'll let you guys know. I'm Taylor from Afro Fish OG, and I'll catch you all in the next one.